Hi, my name is Helena, and this video is going to be a general reading for everyone. For today, January 22nd, 2018. Okay, summon. Don't forget, or it says don't forget, but it says reminder too. In the middle is where it says don't forget. High Priestess of Air. Playful. Chaos. Rigid. And individuality. At the bottom of the deck is invisible. Okay. So, the first two cards that are speaking to me was playful, then rigid, but now this invisible card is speaking to me. I feel like there's paranoia. I feel like you're extremely paranoid and rigid because of some things that may have happened, possibly some things people might have done in the past. And I feel like the things that they've done has you completely paranoid, feeling like you have to isolate yourself away from everyone and everything. And I feel like it's kind of like survival mode right now. I feel like many of you are doing things to protect yourself, whether that's energetically or making adjustments to your home to make it more sturdy and provide you with more protection from the outside world. I feel like you're defending yourself and who you truly are from other people who want you to conform. They want you to see things their way, but moreover, I feel like you threaten these people, not like verbally threaten them. Although there could have been some kind of altercation in the past, whether it be like verbal or even physical. But what I mean is, they are not confident in who they are. They're lost. They don't know who they are. But it's like they don't know that they don't know that. Because it's almost like they lie to themselves. They try to make this air about them that they know everything. They've got their shit in order. That they're the boss or the king or queen of their own world. Even if they're living at someone else's house, but they want to pretend like they are above you financially or just any kind of way. It could be any kind of way. But I feel like they're hiding things from their self. And it's like repression, because suppression is knowingly pushing emotions down. Repression is unknowingly pushing emotions or thoughts down. So it's a subconscious, unconscious thing, repression. And from repression comes projection. So they could be projecting their insecurities onto you. They could be projecting their fears and everything onto you unknowingly, because they repress these insecurities. They repress these fears. And they could actually be going through some sort of identity crisis. I feel like you're standing firm in who you are. You know who you are. And this person, I feel like they're projecting their issues onto you. You're like the target of their focus, because they don't dare look at their own problems, which probably sucks for you because you have to deal with this. And I feel like that they're watching you. They could live next door to you. They could live very close to you. And I feel like there is spying, even if it's on your social media or if you have a YouTube channel. My point is, I feel like they're watching you, even if it's like from afar. And so they heard that you got a raise at work through the grapevine. They heard that you're doing good. You could, like, let's say you have something they always wanted, like a beautiful relationship, a beautiful home, a beautiful car, and they see you as doing better than them or something like that, and they just can't handle it. They can't cope with their own insecurities. You could have a new car, have all this and that, and still be hurting on the inside and dealing with some things that you're not telling anyone else about. But you're not going to show your fears, especially to your enemies. You're not going to show everyone this side of yourself that might be scared, but then that makes you appear to be strong, which you are, obviously, if that's what you're doing, is keeping a straight face through all your pain and suffering. But they perceive this as a threat to them. They could be one of those people that are like one-uppers. They have to one-up everyone in order to feel good about themselves. They have to gossip. They have to put others down. They need drama and chaos in their life in order to feel important. They might not be able to stand your individuality and your ability to stand strong on your own 2 feet, no matter what. I see you having to protect yourself from this person in one way or the next. With the don't forget card or the reminder card, I feel like that's where the paranoia comes in, is that you might be feeling like they've done me wrong, they're going to do me wrong again. I have to protect myself. I have to do this. I have to energetically protect myself somehow. And I feel like your energy could be better spent being playful. Because I feel like your fears, although you are seeing some stuff, you are noticing, but the cards are telling me don't worry. They're not gonna do anything to you. You might have, well, let me put that aside for a minute. The cards are telling me don't worry. They're not a threat to you, even if it's like anymore, or you're just scared. You've worked hard for everything that you have and you don't want to lose it, and I understand. I completely understand. But the cards are telling me don't allow this unwanted chaos into your life. You're doing good. Be playful. Have that individuality. And energetically summon the good things that you want. Focus on the positivity. Focus on bringing in wealth, more worthy friendships, working on yourself in every way that you've neglected. And especially if you're a woman, you could say, well, I've done everything. I've got a pedicure, I got a manicure, I got my hair done, blah, blah, blah. But a woman's work is never done. A woman's work is never done. There's always something that you could be doing to better yourself. This goes whether you have kids or not. If you're a man, I don't want to say this, but the cards are telling me, so, I was contemplating whether I should say it or not, but the cards are telling me that there's some women that you've angered, whether it was accident or what have you. And I feel like one of them is okay, but just think about getting the negative energy out of your life. If these relationships are beyond repair, then just move on, because especially if the female is codependent and she can't sustain her own self-esteem aside from you, this is going to cause problems for you in the future. And if you're okay, like, I don't want to get into that drama, but that's what the card said. So if you're a female, I feel like there's a man watching you, and I feel like I'm not sure of their intentions. So I want to clarify right now, because I feel like you don't feel like they're watching you because you're focusing on the chaos and the drama with this other jealous person or whatever. But please clarify this rigid card. What does this card mean? Thank you. Thank you. What does card number 30 mean? Thank you. Hope. Meditation. And loyalty. I feel like it focuses better on this one. Okay, so, and on the bottom is beauty. So I feel like they're thinking good thoughts. They're sad. So that might sound a little contradicting of itself, but what I mean is they're sadly yet fondly thinking about you. They're worried about your headspace right now. They're worried if you're okay for whatever reason. You could have had an altercation, you could have had a falling out with this person, any number of things. So, but I feel like they want to touch you. Maybe not necessarily in a nasty way, but I feel like there's this like loving feeling coming from them. They want to maybe hold your hand because there's this meditation card, and there's two hands touching each other. Could definitely be her touching her own hand, him or her. Looks like a woman's hand. So, but I see it as them wanting to touch you, touch your hand. I know it sounds weird, but I feel like they're scared. They're wondering if you lost your mind with this loyalty card. Like she's holding her head, and like one thing you can know is if somebody has their head in their hand, if they're touching their head, if you see one of your friends or family sitting there with their head in their hands, or even a stranger, anyone, that it's goes with body language. So if you see somebody sitting there with their head in their hands, 9 out of 10 times they're very upset, you know, unless they're having a horrible migraine or something like that. Which in that case, they're probably upset about their migraine as well. However, this person, although it's the loyalty card, what I'm seeing here is her holding her head and looking straight ahead, like she's almost near being catatonic. Like staring expressionlessly forward, like she just watched her whole world crumble before her. So this person might feel really responsible for some things that they've done or haven't done. You're gonna have to decide what that is. They just feel so remorseful for what they've done. And with this hope card, I'm feeling like it's not necessarily like a feeling like they want to start things again with you, but it's almost like they just can't find the words to express how sorry they are for everything. I feel like they want to tell you this, but they're scared because of the fact that they might think that you've lost your mind, that you might not be someone that they really care to be in the presence of. So it's almost like energetically they want to touch you, almost like touch your hair, comfort you. They could even be energetically sending energy to you, like healing energy. Okay. So I'm going to take some outcome cards now, and we're going to try to get a firmer grasp on these situations and what to expect in the next few days. Please give me an outcome card. Please give me some outcome cards to show me what is going to come of these situations in the next few days. Please provide great insight into these situations over the next few days. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like the cards have something very specific to say. Please give me insight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Understanding. Choices. focus. Movement. And listening. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess of Spirit. Okay. So, with the Understanding card, I definitely feel like you're hurting. I feel like you feel like your energy is waning. And you could feel very scared right now. Unsure of everything that's happening, everything that's gonna happen. You don't know what to expect. So the cards are telling me, listen to your intuition. Your intuition will provide you with all the answers. It's speaking to you. All you have to do is listen. With this movement card, it's telling me to tell you to move forward. Don't think about what anyone else is thinking. Not the jealous person, not the person that is feeling sorry for what they did to you, or even vice versa, what you did to someone else. If you did something to someone else, forgive yourself and don't even think about it. Because sitting there dwelling in guilt is extremely destructive, and it's gonna hold you back. For if you're thinking about, oh well, what's going on with this person that is feeling sorry for what they did, it's saying just don't pay attention to it right now, because it's not the right time to pay attention to this stuff. I feel like you have too much on your plate to be thinking about this stuff right now, because they can be as sorry as they want to be, but if they're not going to come forward and say that they're sorry, if they're not going to do the right thing, then it's basically, it's all just for nothing. Let that be their burden. It shouldn't be your burden. You've already done enough. I feel like the more you focus on yourself, the more understanding you're going to gain in the situation. The more you focus on yourself, the more understanding they will get in this situation. The one who's sorry. The one who is jealous of you, I feel their energy fading from the reading. So I feel like they're going to be wholly unimportant to what you have going right now. I feel like you are important and you have a mission, and anyone who wants to be in your life will catch up with you. You don't need to wait for anyone, because I feel like some of you feel like crying, and you can cry. I'm not going to tell you not to cry. It happens. But pick yourself back up and keep going, because I feel like this person will eventually get the courage that is needed to tell you what they feel. But their lack of courage isn't your problem. So don't carry that weight on yourself. The more you focus on yourself, you're going to create this vast universe. There's already a vast universe inside of you, right? Well, your consciousness of this universe is going to expand. The consciousness, your consciousness of the universe inside of you is going to expand. And your consciousness is going to raise and raise and raise. And I feel like you're going to reach this intense and supreme level of consciousness that is going to provide you with all the answers that you need. I feel like you're going to rise above all the drama. And I feel like even though they may try, no one is going to be able to get their hands on you, either physically or spiritually. Their attempts are going to fail, and you will escape these energies, these negative energies that are focusing on you. Whether they be people at work, people in your family, school, or otherwise. I feel like you're going to completely elude them, evade them, and you're going to get to your goal. And I feel like with this focus card, you're going to make your intentions very clear. And this person that thinks that you've lost your mind, I feel like they are going to have something to say to you, because I feel like you're lighting the way for them. And they might not even know it, that you're lighting the way. It's like the traditional Hermit card, where the Hermit is standing there holding a lantern in the darkness. You are holding the lantern for others. You are illuminating the path for others. Although you're alone and you're in the darkness, you're shining your light for others to see. And it's a lonely path to do that. It's very lonely to be the hermit and to shine that light, but where would mankind be without the archetype of the hermit, standing alone in the darkness and bearing the solitude, the suffering of solitude, and bearing that solitude in order to bring light into others' lives. I'm not even going to say it's bittersweet, because it weighs heavy on me. My chest feels heavy right now. It's this sadness, but it's like how in astrology that they describe Chiron, the wounded healer. So it's like I feel like you're becoming this archetype, and you're setting the standard, and you're a leader, whether you know it or not. If you're like vibing with this reading and you're feeling like this is for you, you're a leader, and you're shining the light for others to see, even if those other people don't understand. Even if you're shining the light on the fact that they're not good people, you're illuminating their darkness so that they could see their own darkness. That makes people shy away, especially the people that aren't good. The bad people, when you shine a light on their darkness, on the side that they suppress, they don't like that. And until they're able to get a firm grasp on what it is they're feeling and what it is they're seeing and knowing, they're gonna run from you. Especially if they're more good than bad. I mean, more bad than good. We all have good and bad inside of us. And it's the choices that we make. It's what we choose to be. And I feel like you're choosing love for others and for yourself more than you're choosing to be bad, if that makes any sense. So I hope you like this reading. I hope it helped. I hope it provided some insight for you. If you'd like a reading with me, you can reach me at my email, virgorising33@gmail.com, and I'll set up a reading for you, okay? Other than that, I will see you next time, okay? Bye.